said, Sega's been making the rounds in the news lately. There's been a lot of murmurs and a lot of rumors going around of what they're doing. So.
Hey, what's up, Dove? You're first. You're first today. I'm just getting everything set up. I don't like that picture. It's a different picture. Let's do battle test today. Firsties, yep. I'm just getting everything set up. Just give me a second. So what's new? Are you working? Are you at work? Always working, always working. That's good, right? You're getting that money. Hey, I was gonna tell you something. There's some kind of promotion going on next month with Twitch. They're actually paying female gamers, which is bullshit. They're paying female gamers to start to do streaming on Twitch. Something you should probably look into since you're a female and a gamer. You haven't had a sale? That sucks. You know what's funny is today's been kind of slow for me too. Yesterday we were like super busy and I did a ton of business, and then today it's been slow. Today's been slow, and then yesterday was super busy. That happens sometimes. I'll be busy. I'll be really busy one day, and then the next day it'll be slow. I want to talk about today. There's a rumor going around that Microsoft's going to buy Sega. I know it's the latest Microsoft's going to buy somebody rumor. Tomorrow will be bill pay galore. Yeah. Oh yeah, first of the month. That's right. I hate bills. I had to pay my bills today. That sucks. Bills suck. They sneak up on you too. It's like they come out of nowhere every first of the month. Well, Microsoft isn't really making many games anymore, so they might as well buy somebody that actually makes games. I think that's their thinking. What's up? Oh, LA Lakers. I still think you guys made a bad move with that trade. I'm glad you did, though. I like those players. Hopefully nobody steals today from me while I'm streaming. So what's up with you guys? What are you playing? What's everybody playing lately? You guys are quiet today. Quiet, quiet, quiet. You missed my ridiculous Twitch stream last night. People were ruthless to me on Jackbox, saying so many awful things. You had a bunch of guys like probably being jackasses. Guys riding the rocket. It's my other store. What were they saying, Dove? Hello. I think so. I have one. I didn't even price it yet. It's used. You want me to send it to you? Alright, I'll send it to you. Alright. Yeah, bye. So do you think Twitch has like bigger trolls, or was it just that night? Like, did you not kick them? You don't like to kick people. I know you don't. See, I got to keep it PG in here, though. There's kids that watch me. So sometimes I got to kind of... Should have kicked them. How many people did you have watching you on Twitch? Oh, they're playing I gotcha. Which game were you playing again? I totally forgot. Yeah, you know what I always do? I don't want to hear other people because that's what you get online. I always make a party for just myself, and then you won't hear anybody else. But Jackbox, I guess you can't do that. That's right, Jackbox. All of a sudden, my app can't find my PlayStation. This sucks. Story time with ccgames, maybe. I was today. A story came up that Microsoft. Why can't it find my? That's like Microsoft might be buying Sega. That's like the rumor, because Sega even posted on their Japanese Twitter account that they were meeting with Microsoft. So that's like the rumor going around today. That's the rumor of the day, that Sega is going to be bought by Microsoft. Which I'd actually be all for that, because I have Sega stock and I would love my my stock to go up. Did that reverse? Okay, sorry.
What can you legally say about the thief? Hey, Del.
I can say all kinds of legally things about the thief. I won't tell you her name or anything, but funny, if you want to know about the thief, is she came in and paid for those two things and asked if we could remove the video, which I really what she wanted. I didn't remove the video. I took down the Facebook post. I wasn't here. She came in when Derek was here. And it gets even better. I think I told you this the other day, but for those of you that haven't heard, her mom also came in and was like begging Derek to get me to take it down because it would hurt her in her major at school. Guess what her major is at school? Yep, criminal justice. Criminal justice major, stealing petty items from a store. I feel like I'm doing the world a favor by still pressing charges, because she shouldn't be a criminal justice person. So yeah, she's a criminal justice major, and she's stealing petty items from stores. And what else happened is her aunt called here, and her aunt told my employee to not let her off the hook because she steals from everybody, and she has stolen a lot of money from her personally, and that there was a bunch of other people that like messaged me saying she stole from them too. So she is a big thief, and I almost feel like I'm doing the world a favor by not letting that person go into criminal justice. Oh, just what we need, another dirty like law person, you know? What a moron. Criminals are not smart. Okay, back to Sega and Microsoft. A lot of people don't know this story. This is why I wanted to talk to you. This is a story not many people know about, but back when the original Xbox came out, there was a deal in place for Microsoft to buy Sega. And Microsoft was going to buy Sega. And the story was that not only were they going to buy Sega, that the Xbox was going to play all the Dreamcast games. Because back when the Xbox was out, PlayStation 2 was the king, and PlayStation 2 played all the PS1 games. And backwards compatibility was a really big thing back then. So it would have been kind of a nice feather in Microsoft's cap if the Xbox would have played Dreamcast games. Never mind, it would have been cool, really cool, if the original Xbox did that, and it would still be one of the greatest retro gaming consoles ever. But also they would have the rights to Sonic and all. Sega has a shitload of licenses. But the reason that deal fell through is because Sega of Japan's president became deathly sick. And before he died, he gave all his money back to Sega, which was about $200 million that he had personally. And since he gave all that money back to Sega, they no longer needed to sell to survive. So they stayed on their own. But that was the big rumor back then. I can only imagine like how much the video game industry would be different if that would have happened back then. And Microsoft had control of Sonic and all the other big games back then that Sega had, and it would have played Dreamcast games. A lot of people never even paid attention to the original Dreamcast here. A lot of people never even knew that, but look on the front. It says compatible with Windows CE. It basically ran a form of Windows. But a lot of people never knew that story back in the day. It's kind of like a cool little story that never got a lot of reporting. Something I always found was interesting because I was always a big Sega fanboy growing up. And I'm not sure like how I feel about Microsoft buying, if it's true that Microsoft would buy Sega. Because man, Microsoft seems to, whoever they buy, they ruin. Like look what they did to Rare. Rare is not really much anything anymore. And most of the good people that were at Rare have left. I at this point though, I think it might be good though for both companies though. That would be a good solid buy for Microsoft. Plus maybe they'll make a good Sonic game, who knows. Seems like most of the Sonic games, like for every one good Sonic game nowadays we get like 6 or 7 bad ones. There's also a Sonic movie coming out, which is kind of crazy. They're making like an animated Sonic movie like Wreck-It Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph 2 comes out soon too. Yeah, if you're gonna steal something big. Well, at least make it worth it. I mean, like, what's the point of stealing something? It's not worth the risk of stealing something that you could easily pay for. Just stupid. Got this one paid $40 with box burn my own games. Yeah. A lot of people copy Dreamcast games now. I mean, I guess it's pretty easy to do. I have a lot of Dreamcast games myself. I have really no need to do bootlegs. Daniel, you big pirate. What did that person just like kill themselves for? So dumb. Hello from Birmingham, UK. What's up? So you guys think that'd be cool if if Microsoft bought Sega. Who else should they buy? I think Capcom would be a good company for them to buy. You know what? At this point, I would love to see Microsoft buy Konami just so they could make some freaking good games again. Like, I would love to see a new Castlevania. Ooh. So what's everybody playing? Seeing if I missed anything. Let's see. What should we do? What other news story should I cover today? That was the big one I was covering. Also, do you guys see Nintendo? Nintendo put up user reviews on their website of their software, and then they took them down pretty soon. It sounded like they were getting trolls and getting bad reviews, and they decided to take it down. And now people are like making a big deal about it because Nintendo basically was erasing any bad reviews they got. I don't even think Nintendo should put review stuff up on their website. They get glowing reviews from the press. I don't think they need to have just random people reviewing their stuff. You get enough of that on Amazon anyway. If you want to see how people really feel about like a game, go to Amazon or something and look at those reviews. Playing DN. Anybody play Fortnite? All I play lately, I swear, is Fortnite or Rocket League. I feel like I'm in such a rut at playing games. Like I keep playing the same crap over and over and over. I need a new game. I need something new that I like. I beat Mario. I gotta get back. I gotta play Mario some more. Let me find a different stream. This one's kind of dumb. It's like highlights. See, you can be John Wick in Fortnite now. I don't like Pokemon, Delve. I'm not a big Pokemon fan. Fishing Planet. That's like Delve's type of games. Pokemon, Fishing Planet, Sims. Those are girl. They're not all girl games, but those are like games that like girls love. Not so much me. I like action games. Yeah, Fishing Planet, it's not my thing. I watched you stream it one time. You know, I'm thinking about getting into Xenogear. Yeah, the new Xenogears for Switch. Monster Hunter was okay. It wasn't quite my thing. That was a decent game.
I'm back.
What's up?
I heard GTA 6 came out.
Yeah. Not unless you got a time machine and you can go a few years into the future.
Time machine. Time machine.
Yeah, that's what you'll need for GTA 6.
Oh my god.
Far Cry 5 comes out soon.
So
That can hold you over for a while. What?
It's gonna be great.
It looks good.
Wow, dude, did you ever play this?
Which one? Yeah, a long time ago. That was a good game.
This was a good game.
Yeah, it was a good game.
Tomorrow Never Dies.
It was a good game.
He was a good James Bond.
Let's see, what do you guys think? Was Tomorrow Never Dies a good game?
Wow, remember this?
Spec Ops. There you go, you're on camera.
Yo! Dude, this. Wait, let me show you the camera.
Alright.
This is a great game. See this?
That was alright.
Awesome game, dude. If you had PlayStation playing this, you were a G.
This was a lot of fun. You could play with 2 people. Remember?
Yeah, it was a cool game.
Crash Bandicoot probably had the best games back then. Oh, Tub Raider. Oh my god.
Crash was a good one.
Yeah, Tub Raider, man. It's so hard jumping from wall to wall. Only my cousin could do it. Time Crisis.
They got a.
You remember Time Crisis?
Yeah, Time Crisis was great. There was a new Tomb Raider movie coming out.
Yeah.
I think the character looks a little. I think she looks a little small to be Laura Croft.
Uh-uh. For real? I just wanted cute.
It's funny to me too. The new Tomb Raider.
I just wanted cute.
The bad guy. Have you ever seen the show on HBO called Vice Principals?
No, I heard of it.
It's pretty funny. The show's pretty funny.
Vice Principal?
Vice Principals. It's a comedy show, but the main. It's on HBO. The main bad. Well, one of the vice principals is also the bad guy in Tomb Raider. And it's so weird to me to see him
playing that role.
See him be the bad guy when he's like this really goofy character on this other show that I watch. So
that's funny.
Yeah, he's a good actor though. But
I think that's how everybody thought when what's his name, Cranston played Breaking Bad.
It's
Malcolm in the Middle to play Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
and that dude nobody wanted that show, Breaking Bad. Nobody wanted it on their show. Like, they didn't want it on HBO. They didn't want it on here. Yeah. But I think the cheapest one took it, or channel something. They got it on their show, and they made so many awards for it, man. Dude, Breaking Bad won. Did you ever watch Breaking Bad?
Just a few episodes.
Oh, dude, so good.
I got so many shows, I can't get to all of them.
Do you watch Shameless?
No, but I've seen that one.
You've watched it all?
No, I haven't watched it all.
You know Frank, the dad?
Yeah.
That's such a fun.
It is
I'm still watching it. I just got back to watching it.
There's literally so much TV and so many shows I want to watch.
Really?
There's just too many.
I've never watched what's his name? What's the zombie thing?
Walking Dead. Me neither.
I've never really. There's so much to catch up on. It's like, you know.
They're saying Shameless is good.
Hell yeah, Shameless. But dude, like that whole thing with Walking Dead. Dude, I hear there's like rape and fucking.
Well, there's all kinds of crazy stuff in it.
Killing, rape, fucked up shit.
I like Vikings. That's one of my shows.
Viking? Oh my god.
And
my brothers watch it, and my dad was watching it, and he never watches the Viking.
Yeah.
It's cool. It looks cool.
I like Westworld.
I just don't like
Game of Thrones.
I don't like what they do in the Vikings. Like they make it look like it's too. Like it's supposed to be real. It's supposed to be facts and some mythological bullshit.
There's a lot of mythological stuff in it. Yeah.
Well, there's mythological and everything. You know, Greeks and a little bit of Romans and well, mostly Greeks. Greeks got a lot of myth. We started all that.
I think everybody's got all their own myths. Their own beliefs. You know what's funny though is if you look at like the history, there's a lot of stuff that overlaps. Like if you just change the names and the stories are like real similar.
Yeah, everything.
It's all. There's a lot of similarities.
What about
you know what? You know what's funny is a lot of people that believe in the Bible.
Drives me crazy sometimes.
If you've ever actually read it, I grew up a Catholic, so I'll just tell you that. But I make my wife mad sometimes when we don't really go to church anymore.
You mean like Noah's Ark?
I used to.
The explanation of Noah's Ark.
You know, I heard a cool theory about Noah's Ark, though, recently, if you think about it this way. What if it was just DNA that they had of everybody? You know, if you think about, like, technology, like, say it was like an alien or something, and they had all the DNA from the animals, or, you know, it could all fit in one little thing. So instead of a giant boat, if you have like a spaceship with.
Are you serious?
That was a theory someone threw out there, but no.
There's a theory, man, that aliens have something to do with us. Aliens have some kind of goal with us. They need us to do something. I don't know, not what it is.
No, there's all kinds of theories. I love alien conspiracies.
Really?
Yeah, I'm all into that stuff. So.
It's almost like the Egyptians really had aliens, like the writings.
No, but there's some crazy stuff.
Do you think that's true?
You know what? There's some. I do think. Something happened because there's some things that.
Why the hell did they stop coming now? You know, aliens
not only that,
back
like some
then.
of their stuff some of those things that they moved back then.
What's in here?
Candy.
Is it?
Yeah. Some of those things they moved back then, we can't move them with our technology. So how the hell did they do it back then?
Dude, how come there was like miracles going on back then and all this stuff and magic, and now people can't do magic no more? Like it's almost magic.
That's why like I'm into the alien stuff, because I don't think it was magic. I just think there were beings that had technology that people didn't understand.
You think so?
Yeah.
The Town of Light. Look at this. It's creepy.
Like, just think, like,
you see this?
Yeah, if you could time travel and you could go back there but you could bring, if you could bring like a car or something, like, or even like a plane, they would think you were a god.
Right.
Like if if you were just so far advanced technology.
Do you think things really started from the wheel? Like somebody just started wheeling a wheel?
Well, the other
Who
big
thinks of shit like that?
The other big theory about aliens and stuff too is like our DNA doesn't. It's fine. Our DNA.
There's somebody just.
Our DNA doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
It evolved. There's a gap missing. Like,
do you think we evolve as humans? Like everything? Like we don't use our.
I don't think we evolved from monkeys. No.
Okay, but as our own people, do we still evolve to this day? Like now we don't have to use. We don't have to use like wisdom. I don't think we're gonna have a lot of people are gonna have wisdom teeth no more.
No, I think we're still evolving it too. I think too, like that's why more and more people are going bald and stuff too.
So what happens after life?
I don't know.
The mystery of death, man.
I don't know. We'll find out. Unfortunately, right?
That's crazy, dude. To think like that.
Yeah, I think about that stuff all the time.
Yeah, no.
Jeez. ccgames. Okay. I don't. I only have new ones at the moment. I don't have those ones yet. Those are like the newest ones that come out. I haven't got any of those in yet. Yeah, those are $249. Oh, did they? They must have had a really good. I don't have any of those at the moment. So, yeah, sorry. Yeah, no problem. Bye. That's right, Delv. We are. I am. I watch too many conspiracy alien shows. I believe that's actually when I was in college, I got turned on to that. I had a geology teacher of all things, but
Geology?
yeah, study of rocks and shit.
Study of rocks.
But what's cool about that is he went to Egypt and
really?
He came back with pictures, and he's standing next to this big, huge cube. He looks like a little ant next to it. He goes, and it had a statue on top of it.
Yeah.
And he said this type of rock is not found within 300 miles of that area. So they would have had to move this cube, perfect cube of solid rock. I can't remember what kind of rock it was, for 300 miles. And we can't move. It's so big that we can't move it today with our technology. So how did these people back then move that?
Does it make sense?
No sense at all.
It's a possibility, man. Aliens. Yeah.
It is, but there also is. Have you ever heard of Coral Castle?
Coral what?
Coral Castle. It's this guy. It's in Florida. This guy built it by himself.
By himself, you said.
Yeah. And he was this little tiny guy that he would always wherever the restaurant he ate at, he would always kind of boast that he knew how the Egyptians built the pyramids. And he built this he calls it Coral Castle, but it's really, he built all these big, huge,
What's it made of?
It's made out of coral that he cut, but we're talking huge slabs of coral, like tons.
He made it?
Yeah, by himself. And he would move these rocks by himself, and he would put them on top of each other. And this was back a long time ago. And the story is someone actually snuck in. They snuck in and they saw him levitating rocks one night. He could just move them around like balloons. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, look it up. Look up Coral Castle. But he died and he never told anybody how to do it. I kind of
What do you think of that?
I think he's an a-hole for not sharing it with the world. But there was also a truck driver who still alive today, or still alive whenever they filmed this
This
special.
game is good. I'm searching it, but it looks
I have
good.
no idea on that one. What is it called again?
It's insane. It's like a bunch of rat people.
What's it called?
Warhammer, the End
Oh.
Times.
Is Warhammer the End Times any good? Anyone played it?
Dude, it looks crazy. They're fighting a bunch of rat people.
The Nazca lines are cool too, Delve. I like the Nazca lines. That's pretty cool.
Is it? It's like a bunch of rat people.
Well, there was a guy that delivered a bunch of coral to the guy on a flatbed truck.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, his directions were you had to come, he left the flatbed part of the truck, and he goes, come back in a half an hour, and then you pick up the truck. Those were like his demands for getting this delivery of these huge rocks. So the guy's like, okay, how are you gonna undo this in an hour, half hour? How are you gonna unload this? Guy left, came back in a half hour, was all unloaded. That guy was the only one there.
What?
Yeah, he unloads all these huge rocks off this truck by himself.
They say this coral castle is by telekinesis?
And not only did he build the coral castle, he built it twice. He moved it 50 miles away.
You think that's true?
Yeah.
Like, do you think it really happened with telekinesis?
No. I think somehow he levitated the rocks. I don't know how. Probably the theory is he used magnets, some kind of magnetic fields.
What do you believe, honestly?
What's up, Michael? I believe he knew some way to levitate the rocks.
Hell yeah, he knew. He just didn't tell us.
Yeah.
I don't understand why.
Because he's a a-hole.
Like, why didn't he say it?
Because that if anybody has that type of technology, like if you figured something out like that, you know how big that would be for the whole world?
But it's like, dude, like, it doesn't even make sense. Like, people wouldn't believe some crap like that until they see it. And this guy, he had a reason for not to suck and say nothing. Maybe he really did do it. Maybe he had some guy moving shit that he paid.
I don't know. You would think people would see the big machinery and the tracks and stuff.
I know,
and
right? What
yeah.
the fuck? Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
The machinery.
Well, and then you got places like all over the world. There's this one place. I can't
Have
remember.
you sold this? Rugby 18?
No, I haven't sold one of those yet. You got places where they build where the rocks fit perfectly together, and it looks cool. There's so many stories like that you can't just explain that people with like little axe and chisels made. The precision is too much.
Who knows, man? The guy died and never told anybody.
Yeah. What's up, little French lady?
Little French lady? What?
That's one of the people in here. Her name's the little French lady.
Oh, they're getting busy over there. Gonna help to cook.
Oh, we better get back there.
Is this Grand Ages medieval?
I haven't played that one either, man.
You're supposed to play everything.
I know I can't.
Aren't you?
I wish I
God
could.
Eater 2?
Which one? God Eaters are always pretty popular.
I have no idea what that is. Is that like another Devil May Cry?
Yeah, it's more of an
What happened to
action
Devil May Cry?
beat 'em up type
Huh?
of game. Action beat 'em up type of game.
Wait, what do you mean?
Just kind of kick the crap out of things.
No. How did Devil May Cry
Oh.
fall? Like, it's just disappeared.
They just
Devil May
haven't
Cry
made
used
one
to
in
be
a
a
while.
good game, man.
Well, they rebooted it. and-
The last one sucked.
Yeah, they changed the character.
Changed the carrot, Dante.
Yeah, they changed how he looked.
What was his name? Dante.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put some dark hair, dude.
Yeah, they made him more of a like hipster.
Hipster, younger,
Yeah.
like looking.
I don't think he was as cool. That was the problem.
Hell yeah. No.
The other guy was cooler.
Not like what's his name? Dante. Dante, that's a cool name. I don't understand this game. Like, you just run away.
It's basically hide and seek.
Yeah, that's
You hide and try.
and I really want to get this.
You hide and hope Jason doesn't find you and kill you.
I know.
I saw a comedian that talked about that game, and it was so funny.
I hope it's not in Japanese, man.
Which one?
I hope they don't sound Japanese and shit. It would piss me off if I started hearing.
Bring
it
it up.
better not be, man.
Here, I'll bring it up on YouTube.
I want it in English. God damn.
think they're in English.
If they start speaking Jap, I'm fucking done. Dragon Ball Z is my favorite thing ever. Like, ever. What was better, Far Cry 4 or Primal?
It depends who you ask. I like Primal better, but I would probably tell you most people would tell you
People.
Far Cry 4 or Far Cry Primal. What do you guys like? Tell me in the comments.
Yeah, tell them. Holy shit, Sims 4. Can I ask you something? Is Sims 4 worth it, man?
It's pretty cool. I'll tell you what, if you ask the people in the comments, especially this one Dell, she loves her some Sims 4. It's pretty cool. I gotta say, it's pretty good.
I need to ask my people. Tower of Guns, what the hell? The Hunter, Call of the Wild. Why did they make games like that?
It actually sells pretty well. Yeah, she said GA of The Sims is the best. Everybody else is saying Far Cry 4. That's what I said.
Wait, what was that?
Most people would tell you Far Cry 4. I kind of like Primal, but most people will tell you Far Cry 4. Most people said Far Cry 4. Nobody said
Did
Primal.
they really?
Yeah.
Alright, tell them. This game or this? Which game is better, man? Which game should I get?
Those are two total opposites.
I know, but still.
Here you go.
Oh, shit. Oh, you get to play with 3 versus 3?
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
Like a tag team.
Dude, this looks more like, wait a minute, something's wrong. Something's really wrong here. This looks like, what's it called?
Marvel vs. Capcom?
Yeah, in a certain way, it looks like, what's the fighter game called? The fighter, what is it called? There was always more combat, and then you had,
Street Fighter?
Street Fighter. This looks like Street Fighter. Dude, this is not Dragon Ball Z.
I think it's pretty cool.
You think so?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Dude, do you see how pissed people get on tournaments online? Like
These are like two of the best people in the world playing right here. Yeah.
How do you know?
Because I picked the video.
It's really two of the best?
Yeah, these are two of the best two people playing. They do speak Japanese.
Look at Vegeta. The characters do, right?
Yeah.
You could hear them. Yeah. I mean, that's not much of a problem, I guess. But dude, it does look awesome, like the graphics and look, they give him new clothes, like different colors.
Mm-hmm. It's a cool game.
Dude, they made mega good money now because they made this instead of the other one. What's it called? Xenoverse? The other one is more like you can fly here, fly there, hide.
Yeah. Dragon Ball.
Who said Sims 4? Delvin?
Yeah, oh, she plays. She streams it all the time.
Sims is for girls. I would get Sims 4.
No, it's for everybody.
There it is.
Yeah.
Look at this.
It's really good.
Goku Black. You know Dragon Ball Super, right?
A little bit.
Like it's pretty much these characters right here, the pink and the Goku Blacks. So this is what Akira Toriyama did, pretty much. The guy who created Dragon Ball Z. Transformations were cool. Everything was good. These guys got lazy with the drawing. So what they did was they made Goku Black with pink hair with this transformation. So every time somebody had a transformation, like Goku or Vegeta,
Yeah.
it just changed the color. It wasn't like a transformation where, like Super Saiyan 4 was like
Yeah.
red, and did you ever see it? Like all
Yeah.
red and black hair and the monkey tail. Like, dude, the guys, like, you pretty much see it through. You're like, oh, they got lazy. You know? That's what I think happened, man. They got lazy as fuck.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
That's
I mean,
what hap-
animation takes
that-
forever to
That's
do.
what happens to everybody who does good,
Yeah.
and then they get lazy.
Yeah.
Dude, they need to make a Half-Life, man. They need to. Tell them. They should.
We were talking about that earlier. I was talking about
Half-Life, dude. We need a Half-Life. We
Unfortunately,
need Valve to make a Half-Life or give their shit to Rooster Teeth and do
I
something.
wish they would let somebody else just make it.
You know Rooster Teeth?
Yeah, they make the cool videos. Yeah,
First time I ever seen those guys, the Rooster Teeth. Dude, they have a lot of money. They have like a big company.
yeah, they make all kinds of videos.
So what do you think?
I'd go Dragon Ball, but Sims is pretty cool too. I'm
In what ways? Is Sims cool?
I mean, it's Sims. I mean, do you like Sims? You like all?
Yeah, but it's just been a while, man. I remember
It's
playing
really
Sims
good.
3, and it was just whack. I didn't like how
She's
it's...
telling Sims 4. Sims 4. Get some. The two females are telling you to get Sims.
Yeah, no,
No, Sims is cool. Sims is cool. She was.
This is cool, though. I like it.
It's hard to. You're comparing two total opposite games. So.
Yeah, I know.
Just
Hey,
depends
Sims
what
4.
you're in.
Let's check it out. I like this. This is pretty cool.
Oops.
Where's the Simmies?
Yeah, clear it.
Why don't you just have the mic so you can talk to it? This is what I have right here, and I just talk to it, and it writes it down.
Yeah, well, I can do that on PlayStation, but on Xbox I don't have a Connect.
Oh, really? That's cool. You can just, like, talk, and it'll write it. A Bugatti? This is modded.
What the heck? What? I can't skip it.
Dude, somebody's gonna walk in here.
my controller, like.
Hi, buddies, and welcome back to my Crazy Ass channel. Today we are going to be playing.
It's hard to get used to. Dude, buy the game. Dude. Yeah, they are right about that. Eventually you get used to, but I prefer it on PC. Wait, that's it?
You play one of those sex simulator games, you know, Second Life. But yeah, I'm gonna have you go ahead.
What was that in the beginning? Like,
I have no idea. It didn't let me skip it.
oh, look at that. The graphics look nice.
Yeah.
A famous chef. We're gonna
It's
have
crazy. You have
her
to create
go ahead and
everything.
Maybe cook a nice romantic meal or bake something. How about sugar cookies? That's sweet. You know, if someone brought me a plate of cookies, I'd bust it open too. Like
The one girl on her Dove, she was streaming it the one day.
Nuh-uh.
And she kept trying to have her girl get with this guy, and this guy was having none of it.
He said none of it.
It was funny. I was
I don't
watching
think I
it.
could do that in an apartment, so unfortunately, I'm gonna have to walk.
I kept telling her guy was gay and he wasn't into girls. She didn't believe me.
Look, the dog.
I have a dog
Uncomfortable.
in an apartment. Every time he has to go to the bathroom, we gotta go in the elevator, and it's too much.
Yeah, I think Sims is past my age now, man. I liked it in the beginning when I was young. Young.
Who are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna go
So
with it.
beautiful. We should go ahead.
Yeah, plus, I like, you know what's crazy? I think they had to do this, man. You said somebody else made this, right? Wait, Bandai Namco.
Well, Bandai Namco is the.
Wait, they're always connected with this.
Right, but the people that actually made it are the people that made Guilty Gear and Blaze Blue.
Dude, what was that video? That's funny. You're like, what the hell?
Put something else back on.
The problem with Sims, I was running out of money to do what I wanted. Dude, forget that 9. Bye, he was a jerk. Wait a minute. Yeah! Yeah!
Dragon Ball?
DBZ, baby. Broly, baby. Okay, I'm gonna need your government name. Your government name. I remember this one ghetto dude. I said his full name, and he was like, hey, don't say that too loud. I was like, what the fuck?
Going Dragon Ball?
Yeah.
And you gonna get rugby or?
I want to try it. I want to see how it is, man. I might like it. You know, I like rugby, and I really don't know it. Like
I don't understand it all that much either, but
I don't understand it either. I mean, this sport is mostly like South Africa, where there's like British whites, and you got
Australia
England,
is big into
Australia,
it.
New
Yeah.
Zealand, Samoans, Wales, like Scotland and Ireland. And, it's more of their
I
sport, man.
have an uncle and a couple cousins over in Australia, and they're big into it. They tried to all explain it to me the one time. They've come a few times to visit.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Say it again?
I have an uncle and some cousins over in Australia.
Do you really?
And they always try to explain rugby to me, and they're big on it.
Oh,
Should
shit.
see
Did they tell you to go there?
It's like 24 hours, man. I'm playing.
I know. They come all the time.
You know how many Greeks are in Australia, dude? It's crazy.
Really? They come
in Melbourne, and
I should show you a picture. My cousin is like
Australia is worth going. Man.
I'm not lying. He's a world class bodybuilder. He's freaking ripped. He is so big.
Why is he IFB?
IFBB.
That's what they call him.
I don't know, but I'm sick of seeing pictures of him with his shirt off. I feel inadequate.
Let's check him out. He's a bodybuilder?
Yeah.
Is he in roids?
No. He's legit.
Let's check him out. What's his name? Brian?
His name's Blake. Even his girl's friend's a bodybuilder.
Is he in Australia now?
Mm-hmm. This is like a before and after, but
that ain't no before or after, is it?
Like him.
Wow, he looks good, man.
He let me go to Instagram.
So he probably works out crazy. Yeah.
Oh, dude, and he eats like a freaking cow. Like when he's
clean,
here.
Probably too.
I mean, I can eat, but that dude, holy crap, he has to keep it. He's. I was like, how many calories you eat? He goes, oh, I got to eat this many to keep up.
Yeah.
Keep his body the way it is.
Yeah, hell yeah, you have to eat, dude. It's kind of a stressful life, man.
Yeah.
You have to like work out all the time. Like, listen, I go to the gym too, but it's like, it does get like tiring after a while, man.
That's
like,
all he does. He's like the guy you'll see on the beach.
Man, I play soccer in Oberlin and stuff, man. I keep fit and everything. It's just the thing about going to the gym. Like, you have to eat clean and you have to like maintain a good diet in order to succeed in like what you want to do. If you want to lose weight, that's okay. If you want to get ripped, you have to put time, man. It's like no other way.
I think he's gonna. I wouldn't be surprised to see him like in like a movie or something soon.
He said in the movie. Maybe he wants to be like Z's.
He's funny. He's a teacher.
Really? Australia.
They make good money in Australia.
Yeah, dude, it's not bad. Is this him? What is that? His pre-workout? This dude's ripped, man.
Yeah, he's
his
big
traps
dude.
are like.
He's a big dude. Yeah.
He's fanatic, huh?
Oh, yeah, big time.
Yo, what are you doing here?
Ray said he needs you.
Nuh-uh. He's busy?
I guess.
Yeah, let me buy this.
He's been panicking the last 10 minutes.
Nuh-uh. Was he really?
Why do you think I knew you were over here?
Alright.
Oh, all right. This is my last rugby, so I'm just gonna throw it.
What
in
the
box.
fuck? That was my dishwasher.
They sent the dishwasher to get you. You're in trouble
This
now.
dude has... Dude, it's his
80
cook. I just gotta watch his ass.
85.50.
If he's got 4 tickets, I'm gonna be pissed, and he's panicking, man.
85.58 is the total.
85?
Yeah.
Here.
You guys busy over there today?
Hell no. Dude, this guy's probably complaining about 3-4 tickets that he can totally manage if he doesn't panic.
I used to be a cook. I know how that
Cooking
is.
sucks, man.
It does.
Yeah, dude, because you have to cook for everybody, and you have to make this and that.
Not only that, like, you just smell like that food to get home.
Hell
Take a
yeah, you
shower.
gotta take those clothes off, you gotta take a shower, that smell from the dinner.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all the
dude,
food combined.
cooking is,
Yeah. I did it for a long time.
Should be a pain in the ass.
1442. Whenever you come in, it reminds
Cooking
me.
is the most paid in a restaurant.
Oh, I know.
Out of any other position, you know, you don't want to be a dishwasher, get lower hours.
Have fun.
Thanks, man.
Yep, thanks a lot.
Need some dishwasher.
Good luck. Hopefully you're not too busy.
Dude, he's fine.
I'm sure. Angela, we are in Portland, Ohio. Where are you, Angela? He likes to talk. You guys have seen him on stream before. His family owns a restaurant next door. I'm sure he's not in trouble because his family owns the place. Erie, Pennsylvania. That's not too far away. That's a nice little drive. I'm going to keep streaming, but I do got to lock up the shop and start counting out the store. Oh, you can't wait to rob. I've been robbed plenty of times at Avant-Garde, so bring it on. We have cameras everywhere. Battletoad is your favorite game of all time. Yeah, Battletoad's pretty cool. I put that up there because every once in a while trolls will ask if we got Battletoads. Yeah, Candy were free. She came in and paid for him, little French lady. What's up, Elvira? Look at, I'm getting all the ladies in here today. Holy, I think this is the most amount of ladies I've ever had in my stream at one time. Welcome, ladies. So what should we talk about now? Now that my customer's gone, he's done talking for me. I think he likes being on stream. You're late turning in. That's okay, Elvira. I actually, you know what's funny, Elvira Rocks, is I saw on Amazon the other day, I actually thought of your day because there's an Elvira show on Amazon, and I loaded it up. That lady, she still looks good. But she's getting up there in age, but she still looks good. Holy moly. Yeah, I think he likes being on stream. That's okay, though. He buys stuff every time he comes in. He just wants to talk games. I mean, if you think about it, he's pretty much doing the same thing you guys are doing. By the way, this was my cousin that's ripped in Australia. Hold on. He's so freaking... I swear he's going to be a... He's already kind of a model, but he's going to be... he's going to be in movies before too long. I know the guys don't care for that. You know what, Ralphie? I usually don't sell stuff online except for some rare stuff on Amazon and eBay. But I've been thinking more and more. Everybody keeps asking me that. And no, not bunking cousins. Gross. Everybody keeps asking me about selling stuff. Like, so maybe I'll start selling stuff on the stream. I'll tell him that you said that, Elvira. He doesn't have a problem getting women. He's a teacher in Australia too, and teachers in Australia make about 3 times what they make here in America. He actually makes really good money as a teacher. But I've been thinking about selling some stuff on stream. So, no, I'm married. I got a wife and kids. No, I'm not into dudes. He's just my cousin. He's a cool dude. He lives in Australia on the other side of the world, so. What's up, Devil from Germany? I gotta bring up so I don't miss any of your guys' comments. I gotta bring it back up while I'm closing out. Stop with the cousin love. It's gross. I'm not into dudes. I'm into women. So sorry. Yeah, I'm closing the shop. We close at 7. He can teach you anytime. I bet. I bet. I think it's funny when he comes to visit here in the States. It's hilarious because I'll go out to like a bar, or restaurant with him, and just see all the women just like freaking fawn over him. It's hilarious. And then when they hear him talk in his Australian accent, it's like even more. The girls just like throw themselves at him. It's hilarious. I think it's hilarious, but Thanks, Millsy. I try to have new ideas. Like I said, I was talking about Sega getting bought up by Microsoft earlier. I don't think I'd have a problem with that, and I'm a big Sega fanboy. It's hilarious and tragic. It's awesome. I think it's just too funny to just see how women act around him worse than guys act around a hot woman. It's so funny. In the way the PC culture is nowadays, I own the place. The way the PC culture is nowadays, if guys act like that around women, people would like lose their mind. But the way women act to him and the shit they say to him, oh my god. I have not been to Australia. I would love to go over there. I don't have the time at the moment. I would love to, but he comes here like once a year, sometimes twice a year. Him and my uncle come all the time to visit. I would love to go to Australia though. Yeah, I'm not streaming tomorrow. It's my day off. Tomorrow's my day off. Friday I'll be streaming. Derek's working all day tomorrow. Maybe I'll tell Derek to stream a little bit. I'll see. I'll tell him you guys want him to stream. Be right back. Gotta get my paperwork. Millsy, I did tell the story a little bit earlier. I'll tell you again. She actually came in and paid for them because she was embarrassed by the video that was online. And I wasn't here when she paid for them, but it gets even better. Her mom came in as well and like talked to Derek and asked him to like please ask me to not press charges because she's a criminal justice major in college. I can't make this up. So I am still pressing charges because she is a criminal justice major, and I feel like I'm doing the world a favor by not allowing someone like that to become something in criminal justice. What time? It is 7:10 here. We close at 7 o'clock here. We're kind of a tourist town. This is the off season. It's slow this time of year. We close at 7. My other store closes at 9. She's learning firsthand. Yeah, okay. Screw that lady. I don't feel bad for her at all. She only came in and paid because she got caught. You know what? I had an okay day today. It wasn't great. It wasn't terrible. It was just okay. Yesterday, I had a phenomenal day. And sometimes when you have a really, really good day, the next day it's kind of like not as good. It's hard to get 2 or 3 back-to-back days. I'm not rich. I wish I was. But it is nice when you don't care. I'm wearing the store stuff. I'm representing the store. Well, not only that, hopefully, like me posting videos and shit like that, it'll discourage other people from trying to steal from me. I'm sick of people stealing from me. People suck. Stop stealing. And then even that, stop stealing stupid shit too. Like if you're gonna steal something, like why would you like risk getting caught on something so stupid as some candy? No, I'm not rich. I got a lot of games. I'm not rich. I wish I was rich. Like at least the last people that stole that I caught, the people that stole the controller, if you look at my earlier videos, those guys were effing morons. But at least they went for something that was like a little bit valuable, you know, worth something. If you're stealing candy, one, you're not even stealing for food. You're stealing for candy. You're stealing for yourself because you wanted that candy. Two stores doesn't equal rich. Steal my pops, my sodas. I drank too much of this when I'm here. What's up, Super Dave? I sold the Vectrex, Dave. I sold it, Dave. Dave, why don't you buy this? I'll ship it to you. What's up, Jennifer? You worked video games at Toys R Us in the Detroit area during the PS2 launch. I learned how to be a security guard. I bet you had all kinds of robberies back then. Holy crap. Toys R Us, let's see. Toys R Us is gonna have a bust over here. Toys R Us is gonna go, no you didn't, I saw it. Toys R Us is probably gonna go under pretty soon. What's up, Juggle? I'm not saying your full name as usual. Damn it. Ugh. Battletoads, yep. Did I have the store in 2007? Not this one. The other one I did, though. This store is about 8 years old. The other store is almost 12 years old. What's up, Maximo? Maximino Rivera. All right, I gotta send my file to my other store. Waiting for my computer to finish its backup. Who would steal unless it's for their kids? People steal all the time. What's up from Texas, Pablo? People steal everything. I've had so many people steal from me. I don't trust anybody, and usually when I hire people and stuff, I tell people, don't get mad if I suspect, like if you think I suspect you of stuff. I've been robbed, stolen from my whole life, so I've had relatives steal from me. Yeah, Mr. Outlaw, we caught the candy thief. So I don't trust anybody, relatives. It doesn't matter. And I usually tell people when I hire them, look, I've had my own relatives steal from me, so don't feel bad if I suspect you of anything. It's not personal. Employees steal all the time, different things. I don't think Derek's ever stolen anything, or the employees here. I haven't suspected them of anything. But if you give people opportunity, they're going to take it. So even I had a relative steal from me, so a close relative. And that sucked, and it took me a long time to forgive them. Derek's a good dude. I don't have any problems with Derek. The other, usually, the people you have to worry about, the people that steal, there's usually always a telltale sign. Like, we had an employee, I won't name his name or anything, we had an employee at our other store, and probably one of my best employees I ever had. I mean, literally one of my best employees I ever had. Before I get to the story, Mr. Outlaw, I'll clue you in. Yeah, she came in and paid for the candy because she was mad she was getting shamed on Facebook. And she asked if we could take the video down and everything. Which I didn't take the video down, but I did take the Facebook post off. But that video in less than 24 hours was viewed almost, it was over 600 times. So, and it was mostly local people around here checking it out. She came in and paid for it, and then her mom came in and asked Derek if we would drop the charges because, no shit, she is studying criminal justice in college. And also her aunt called, and I had a couple other tips of who she is, to say who she was and to not let her off because she always gets off and she steals from everybody. So, yeah. So where was I? What was I talking about before? God damn it. Before I got off. No. Okay. One of my best employees ever. He was, and I've seen this happen. I've been selling games since 1993. So I've dealt with all kinds of people stealing. Colleen, it was really, really hard. That was the hardest. I'll go to my relative first. My relative that was stealing. I did not charge him. That's the only person I never charged. And it really, it was tough. And my business partner wanted to throw the book at him. And so did I, honestly. But what is really sucks is when it's a family member. I wanted to throw the book at him. The problem is my aunt. I love my aunt to death. And she begged me not to press charges on him, and that she would personally guarantee that I got every cent back. So I had to talk to my business partner, and I basically left it up to him. I left it up to him that I would, whether or not he wanted to press charges, but I told him that my aunt personally guarantees that we will get every cent back from him. And he did pay us back every cent. We got back every cent within about a year and a half, and it was a lot of money. White people steal just as much as everybody else. Every race steals about the same. So he did give us, and for years, and honestly, we were like best friends growing up too. And it was tough because I didn't talk to him for a couple years. And I'm not a religious person or anything, but one day my wife dragged me to freaking church. And for whatever reason, the pastor was talking about not holding grudges. And I just decided that I would send him a text message and say, hey, what's up? And then we've kind of patched things up since then. It's never been the same as it was, but we patched it up. So yeah, it was tough. That hurt me more than anything else. But one of my best employees, this has happened a couple times with employees. they're like great employees, and then all of a sudden they'll have financial troubles. And whenever you know that somebody has financial troubles, that's when you got to be worried about them. He was a fantastic employee, and I wish this would never happen. He unfortunately got with the wrong woman, and this woman was a lazy piece of crap. And we tried to warn him, like, to not be with her, and we kept saying, and she's going to drag you down. And then she started putting stuff in his head, like we're not paying him enough. And he used to come to work to get away from her, and he would come in, we weren't paying him, and he wouldn't be working. He would sit there and play games until his shift. So in her mind, she thought he was working like 8 hours and we were only paying him for like 4. When in reality, he was coming in, sitting there for like 4 or 5 hours to be away from her, and then he would clock in. But in her mind, we were the bad guys because we weren't paying him enough. But she didn't know that he was just trying to get away from her. But she got it in his head that he needed more money, and she didn't work or anything. And eventually he started stealing from us. And we had called it like almost a year in advance that he's going to eventually steal from us. And let's not get into racist thing. Black people, white people, purple people, everybody steals. Everybody kills each other too. But we knew he was headed down that road, and we fired him. Actually, we did not press charges on him. Because it really wasn't that much money that we caught him stealing. He probably stole a lot more than what we caught him for. But we did not press charges on him. But what really, really, really sucked after that is there was a lot of like rumors in the general area, and like people saying that he was really popular, a really popular employee. People like to come in and talk to him, and they were like, "Oh, I can't believe you got rid of him," and you know, he was going around saying that it was mutual why he left, and kind of portraying us to be the bad guys, that we fired him for no reason. And there were like some customers that like were like bad mouthing us for getting rid of him, and I'd be like, I had to tell some people, like they would come in, why'd you get rid of that guy? Well, he was doing shit he shouldn't have been doing. He fired himself. Oh, let's not get into the white or black. Oh my goodness. The people, I'll tell you one thing, I'll say one thing about shootings, especially the mass shootings. All these people that do these mass shootings has nothing to do with anything other than all these people are depressed and they're hurting, and they want as many people to hurt as much as they do, and they want everybody to know their name. They don't want, in the past, before the media made all these people infamous, they would just go out and maybe commit suicide, but now they go out in a blaze of glory and everybody knows who they are. If the media would just stop making them famous, stop saying who they are, like almost delete them from existence, it would stop. Yeah, race has nothing to do with any of them. So there's been a few black mass murders. There's probably more white ones, but they all just they all just want people to know who they are. That's all it is. If people would just stop acknowledging their name. Don't even say their name. I refuse to say those people's names. We gotta like erase them from existence, and it'll stop happening. 'Cause that's exactly what they want. They want to be famous. Yep, glorifying it. I agree, once a thief, always a thief, but yeah. Alright guys, I do gotta go home and be an adult, which sucks. I hate adulting, but it is time for me to go home and be an adult. Thank you for watching. I'm not going to stream tomorrow because I'm off. If I do, it'll be like a game from home or something. But I will be streaming again probably Friday sometime. So look for me then. I'll see you guys later. And like and subscribe if you like seeing me ramble on about things. I'll see you guys later.